Hey guys, what's up? It's Jake, and welcome to another Dayz video talking about the future of Dayz. This time we're talking about beta again, and we have some pretty exciting news. We've got the status report from today, which I think I'm going to start making videos on when there's a status report that comes out, just because I generally like to cover with my thoughts and just kind of inform my subscribers and whoever else comes across the video what's going on with Dayz and the future of it. Now, today's status report was honestly fairly disappointing in the actual kind of content we got to see. There's exciting news personally, which gets me hyped up for just kind of the beta is really coming to Dayz. I mean, it just continues to continue to deliver with their confidence in how they know that the future of Dayz is coming, and that it's a good future. It's a good future. So, in beta we trust, deliver we must. Wasn't that just a good phrase? They said they have this phrase on the whiteboards all across the office, and it's been there for a while. So, every day they have to see that. They're reminded that they must deliver to us hungry Dayz content, or Dayz players that are wanting to consume their game, and be salty about it. Just kidding, that's not me, but try to be less salty about Dayz, guys, if you're a salty person. Anyways, let's get on to what came about in the status report. So, I'm going to go ahead and get straight to it from what I put in the title, which is the fact that there's a beta build coming to Gamescom. So that was in the title, and for you guys that clicked the video, I don't want to bait you in and make you wait all the way till the end, but let's talk about that. So basically, there's going to be a somewhat limited version of the beta that's going to be playable at Gamescom. So I believe Gamescom is in Germany, and not that I'm going, but any of you guys that live in Germany or nearby and that are wanting to maybe be the first to try the Dayz beta, that would be so cool, and you guys are so lucky. I'm telling you, if I lived in that area, I would be going. And of course I have more of an incentive because it'd be awesome to be able to video that, show you guys the booth, vlog around there, etc. Would be very cool, but sadly I'm all the way over in Midwestern United States, so that's just not possible. Anyways, but yeah, there's going to be a limited playable version at the beta of the beta at Gamescom, which is really, really cool. And limited, of course, it's not going to be like the full, it's not like an experimental version of 0.63. It's like they're purposefully limiting what you're able to do. It's going to be supposedly to show the gunplay and player movement, which for me personally, that is what I'm most excited for come beta, is the gunplay and player movement, because personally my biggest issue with Dayz is how clunky it feels. And I don't mean clunky as in you have to drag ammo from the ground and drag each item individually, blah 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 blah. No, I mean clunky as in everything feels a little delayed when you do an action, when you hop over a fence. Sometimes you have to spam V, opening a door, just all there's no animation for opening a door, the door just kind of swings open. Stuff like that I'm hoping to see when they show this at Gamescom. And it'll be really cool to see, Dayz running on the new engine. Because so far we've got lots of little GIFs of player movements and stuff, and little small videos of it. But this will be the first time we actually get to see some real solid gameplay of the actual, a small version of the beta, which is really cool. We'll get to see the flow of it. We'll get to see. I'm really hoping to see people shoot guns. There's going to be reload animations, opening door animations, hopefully walking animations. I want to see all these animations. And while it is a limited version, it's going to be so cool to see. So this will be at the Bohemia Interactive booth from August 22nd to 26th in Germany at Gamescom, like I said. So. They said recent efforts around the office from the developers has been towards the flow of player actions, controls, and the consistency of the outcomes. Kind of like what I think I was saying about hopping over fences. They want it to be you press jump, you jump. They want that to be consistent, and that's just not really happening right now in the current engine or however it's currently set up. They said most of the dev work for the next couple weeks is going to be focused on the Gamescom beta build. But while this may sound at first like, oh my gosh, we're getting set back weeks behind because they're just working for a freaking beta, small, limited version. No. This work that they're doing will move us closer to the beta release, of course. Not that it will speed it up, but it will move us closer. Like the work they do to make it to make the gunplay more stable for this beta version at Gamescom, will make the gunplay more stable for when we get the beta. Stuff like that, which is really, really cool. So, real quick, I'm going to review, honestly, I'm going to read this very fast. If you want to skip through it, it's up to you. Just skip about a minute ahead. I'm going to review what they said the current people, the Dayz developers are currently working on. So, the programmers are working on weapon actions, vehicle controller, refractor, basic state machines, script classes, tweaks. They have melee combat preparation, so they're programming some more of the melee combat. central loot economy tweaks, which is really cool. It means that loot system's getting messed with. Hopefully it's better. That's usually why they tweak things, is to make them better. The physics and there'll be some physics and optimization tweaks. Sorry guys, I'm stuttering. I'm trying to read this really, really fast. The new animation system for zombies, which that is really cool. Zombies are going to be getting a bunch of new animations, which that's going to be really, really cool. And hey, just saying, they said zombies in their own freaking status report, and supposedly it's supposed to be called infected. So nobody get on to me when I call them zombies, because you know the developers say it too. Doing some normal bug fixing. The animators have been working on some session preparation for like the Gamescom. The animal animations, which is really cool to see deer have better animations and cows and all this, because currently they look kind of derpy. Weapon animations, so yeah, all that's going to be really cool. The designers have been working on the melee combat in the script world, the aiming models, the weapon handling, and then the inventory UI, which is really cool because apparently there's going to be some work on the UI for crafting and then just like the character in general. There's going to be some work on something called an advanced placing system. So I'm not sure if that's going to mean like when you're holding an item, you'll be able to see it like, I don't know, the perfect view for me of placing an item would be like when it's in your hands, there's like a little holographic, like outlined, transparent version protruding in front of you that lets you know, hey, when you drop this item, this is exactly where it's going to sit. If you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm picturing, and if you don't know what I'm saying, you probably have no idea what I'm saying, so I apologize, but yeah. Sorry, it sounds like I have ADHD. I'm reading these very fast. There's been working on some item spawns, the audio, etc., etc., etc. Some new sounds for weapon interactions. I guess that means like reloading clips, checking for ammo. I'm really hoping there's a way to like pull back the where the bolt action is, and look and see if a bullet is chambered in. I think that's gonna be really, really cool. Okay, so they've also been working on a lot on playtesting for the 0.62 update, so I guess they have some workers that, of course, are just constantly playtesting to make sure everything for what we currently have is working pretty good. And yeah, so that's that. Last thing is last on here, and this is the only sort of content they gave us this week in sneak peeks, is that they've been working on getting the color right in Chernarus, and they did a little update back, I believe, on June 21st, where they tweaked the color, and I loved this update. It made things a lot more warm. You're walking through the woods, there's vibrant red flowers. I mean, you wouldn't expect it to look like Walking Dead, guys. Just because all the people are dead, it does not mean everything else is dead in the world. In fact, the wilderness should be flourishing, guys. It's the apocalypse. There's stuff happening. Pretty awesome stuff. They said they still aren't happy with the colors, though, so you'll see a picture on screen now of how the colors look before and then how they look after. I don't see a huge difference. Kind of just looks darker, but I'm sure if you actually saw it in the entire world of Chernarus, it would be a much more drastic difference. Lastly on here is that they're still working on the layouts for the western region of the map. So yeah, they've put a new settlement on the western border called, oh gosh, it's ZVIR. I'm going to say Zvir. I'm kind of like Svin. I'm going to say Zvir. I'm going to pronounce like that. I don't know if that's official. And then specifically, they've been working a lot on the west of Zelenogorsk area. There's some pictures here showing some of that work. To be honest, it kind of just looks like some more buildings in small towns, but it is cool that, because currently if you venture over there, there's just hills and hills and hills of roads and deer stands, and there's just nothing out there worth going to. Personally, I did it just to check it out. In fact, I kind of have a video planned where I almost died of hypothermia because I was wandering so far out there in the western area. And yeah, so if you're curious about seeing any of that stuff or seeing any more of my own videos, I would like you to subscribe. But you don't have to. It's up to you. Also, drop a like if you like the video, drop a dislike if you dislike the video, and I hope to see all of you in my next video.